So for our escape mission statement, we have a lot of items that we want to tackle. Some parts of them are already true, and we just need to tweak a little bit. Others are going to take a lot of concentrated work going forward. For now, I just want to address the first item. The first item reads, Escape team members love working at Escape because it's a fulfilling and uplifting work environment where there's no drama and everyone is working together toward a single mission. So clearly this is not quite true yet, simply because we don't actually have a mission statement. And that's something that I'm going to be working on going forward with my business coach. And I'll be probably asking you for some feedback on that as well as we get into that process. But the part about this that I want to address now is the uplifting work environment part. So the opposite of uplifting is negative. And lately, it seems like there's been a lot of negativity around where, when, and how we communicate with each other. So I wanted to set some ground rules about communication. These ground rules are intended to eliminate negativity so that we can continue to work in the uplifting environment that we all desire. So let me give you the norms of communication for the Escape team. First, we don't discuss anything significant, important, difficult, deep, or otherwise distracting when we're serving our clients, especially in the time before and after class. The point of this rule or norm is that we don't want to, drop any emotional or mental bombs on people, especially instructors, right before they're going into class. This is just not something that we want to be taking into our practice. And certainly as instructors, we don't want to be distracted from our own class plan by something somebody said right before class. So let's try to be mindful about when we choose to speak about important issues with our coworkers. Secondly, we don't talk negatively about any human, not our clients, not outside people, and especially not anyone on our team. We have a no tolerance for negativity policy. Thirdly, we hold each other accountable. When we see our coworkers violating our norms and policies, we become collaborators, not complainers. So, if possible, we compassionately remind or inform our coworker of any breach and offer to help. If the behavior is repeated or egregious, or if we are not comfortable speaking directly to our coworker about it, we report it to our supervisors. So those are the 3 points we want to make about how we communicate. And I just want to dig a little bit deeper into that one about the talking negatively about people behind their backs, essentially. Some of you are probably thinking, oh my gosh, I probably have done that before. This is why we're getting this talk? Is it something that I said? I want you to just kind of let go of that and, give yourself a pass, forgive yourself, know that it's something that we all do and we have all done, and that we all make mistakes. So forgive yourself and look towards going forward, having a clearer understanding of our expectations for how we communicate at the studio with each other. And also, please be willing to forgive your coworkers for their past potential breaches in this area as well, so that we can all move forward together with a clean slate. The other fine detail I want to talk about with this is venting to our friends. Many of us have really close friends at Escape to Yoga. These friendships may have formed before ever working at Escape to Yoga, or they may have formed after. But, we're women, and connecting and relationships are all essential parts of our personal happiness and well-being. And I'm not trying to put a gag order on you having the ability to speak openly about your problems or your difficult situations with your friends. But I do want to ask you to not do that at work, because we don't want to have that negativity in the air at Escape to Yoga. And to not vent about your coworkers to your friends, because it's just unprofessional. And finally, when it comes to talking negatively about other people behind their back, it doesn't count when you're talking to your supervisor. So please feel free to come to your supervisor or another supervisor or me, to anyone on the Escape leadership team, to discuss things that make you feel uncomfortable, or to discuss anything that bothers you, knowing that this is not going to be considered speaking negatively, but rather following the proper channels of communication to make sure that we keep our airspace free of conflict and unsettled feelings. Lastly, I want to talk about being collaborators and not complainers. When your coworker makes a mistake, know that they're human, and we all make mistakes, and they probably need your help. So if your coworker steps in the poo, be a collaborator. Help them make sure they don't track it all over the place, and to clean their shoe off.